About 7 years ago, when I was in middle school, I went on a life-changing trip to New York. Now, it wasn't the glamorous Times Square that was important, but rather something with a little more historical background, a place in which over 12 million people immigrated through to be in America. Visiting Ellis Island was a great experience. I walked into the main building and then behind it. As I walked out, I looked to my right and saw a large paved circle that was about 100 feet in diameter. Within the circle were bright green trees and grass that resembled the fairways of the best golf courses. I immediately walked over to this massive circle and noticed a walkway directly across from me. I went all the way around the circle, through the walkway, and found something amazing. There was a giant wall about 5 feet tall and at least 100 yards long. As I approached it, I noticed the whole wall was engraved in writing. I got closer and realized that they were the names of people. I had studied Ellis Island in history class and remembered that these millions of names were the names of people who had immigrated to America. I decided to try and find a relative of mine that had come through the island. These millions of names were in alphabetical order, so I kept walking until I found the R names. I found my last name, but along with it were the 50 first names. I was looking for my great-grandmother, who I only knew as my Bubby at the time, so I called my dad and asked him what her actual name was, and he told me. Then I spotted it. Marion Ryder. I couldn't believe it. I never thought I would have had a family member come through Ellis Island, let alone someone who was still alive. Seeing her name made me think about the history of our country. I thought about how many people I know who wouldn't even be alive if their family didn't immigrate through Ellis Island. It made me feel connected to people, not just the people I know, but people in general. Our ancestors at one time could have been at Ellis Island at the same time, and we would never know. This walk made me realize how connected I really am to many people who I don't even know, because at some point everyone had ancestors who came to America to start a better life. And I know other people have taken this walk and seen their great-grandparents' names, and they must feel the same type of connection. Then, as I did, they left the island and saw the Statue of Liberty and realized what America is: the land of the free and the home of the brave, the country in which the immigrants made. Even the Statue of Liberty was built by a non-American. Instead, it was built by a French man by the name of Frederick Auguste. This is the